first time, our first date.
For gathering us this evening. We thank you for sending us, San Roque, as our patron. And we ask for the grace that as we mature as a parish, we grow deeper in compassion and concern for one another, lalo-lalo na yung mga masalaylayan ng aming mga parokya. Naway kaming lahat ay maging daluyan ng inyong pagmamalasakit sa aming kapwa. Ito'y iniling namin sa pamamagitan ni Kristo, aming Panginoon. Amen. Sa ngalan ng Ama at ng Espiritu Santo. Amen. Good evening sa kanilang lahat. Especially when He raised to life the son of the widow of Nain. When He raised to life Lazarus, the brother of Martha and Mary. Who did the people see in Jesus? Salamat sa Diyos, dumating na finally ang Mesiyas na inaasam natin. The Lord has heard our prayers. The Lord has heard our hinaing. And the Lord now has sent us the Messiah we have been waiting for. Because if Jesus is more powerful than the wind and the waves, then Jesus should be more powerful than our Roman captors. So sino ang kanilang nakita kay Jesus, kundi ang kanilang Mesiyas? At gayon din ang pagtingin ng mga disipulo ni Jesus sa kanya. Si James at si John, sabi nila, Jesus, grant that in your glory we may sit one at your right and the other at your left. Hindi nila tinutukoy yung ascension at exaltation ni Jesus. They were not talking about life after death. They were referring to Jesus being declared as King of the Jews, King of Israel. Kapag kayo na hari, tinaguriang hari ng Israel, huwag niyo kami kalimutan. Paki-appoint ako at ang kapatid ko sa iyong kabinete. Ako sa armed forces, at naman sa edukasyon, sa agrikultura. Give us positions of authority when you are declared King of Israel. Si Simon the Zealot, sino yun? Out of the 12 disciples, dalawa ang Simon. Una, si Simon Pedro, na naging unang Santo Papa natin. There was another Simon called the Zealot. Some scholars say, well, to be zealous is to be passionate. So he was very passionate in proclaiming the gospel of Jesus. But there is another meaning of zealot with a capital Z. The healed person to go yourself, show yourself to a priest, and tell no one. Huwag mong ikalat ang kwento na pinagaling kita mula sa leproso. Moreover, take a look at John 6. Since Jesus knew that they were going to come and carry him off to make him king, he withdrew again to the mountain alone. After performing a public miracle, siyempre tuwa ang mga tao. Lalong umiting ang kanilang expectation na si Jesus na ang kanilang inaantay na Mesias. And Jesus knew that they wanted to carry him, hoisting over their shoulders, and proclaim him King of Israel. Pinaunahan po niya sila. He slipped out of the crowd para makikiran ko, excuse me, tayo po, habang tumatas, papunta sa mundo, pagmulang kapunan, upang manalangin ng bansa. And so, when Jesus appeared to the two disciples walking home Emmaus, they did not recognize him. Tinanong sila ni Jesus, bakit napakalungkot ninyo? Napakahaba ng inyong mga mukha. Bakit kayo mistulang nagluluksa at nagdadalang happy? Ano ang pinag-uusapan ninyo? Tumigil silang nalulumbay at sinabi ng isa sa kanila na nangalan Cleopas, kayo lamang yata ang dayuhan sa Jerusalem na hindi nakakaalam sa mga pangyayaring katatapos lamang maganap doon. Ikaw lang yata ang hindi nakabalita sa pagpaslang pagpatay kay Jesus at tapos kanya sa krus. Anong pangyayari? Tanong ni Jesus. Tungkol kay Jesus na taga Nazareth, isang propetang makapangyarihan sa salita at gawa, maging sa harap ng Diyos at ng mga tao. Isinakdal siya ng aming mga pinunong pare at mga pinuno ng bayan, the Sanhedrin, Jewish chief priests, and the Roman authorities, at kinatulan ng kamatayan. Ipinako sa krus. Take a look at the last line. Very important, very informative. Siya pa naman ang inaasahan namin magpapanaya sa Israel. Because for us Catholics, the Messiah is the eternal Son who will save us from sin and death. But for the Jew, the Messiah was not God in human form. The Messiah was a human being who would save them from Roman captivity. The Messiah who would restore their sovereignty, their independence. And they saw in Jesus the fulfillment of their deepest hopes and yearnings as a people. And yet, though pinako sa krus si Jesus at kung siya ay inilibing, then his disciples started going home, disappointed, dejected, nabigo sila. Akala natin si Jesus na ang inaasahan natin, inaasam natin Mesias. Hindi pala. Pawang nabigo ang mga disipulo ni Jesus. Tugon ni Cleopas kay Jesus na muling nakahinga sa aming kama. My marriage, I think, has failed. And I do not see any hope in our marriage anymore. Hindi na yata nang babago ang aking mister. Yung aking anak, siya pa naman yung pinakamatalino, pinakamasipag sa pag-aaral, laging honor student, nakataliligtas ang pagdurusa. Pain does not save. Suffering does not redeem. Jesus does not save us by His suffering. He is the love underlying the suffering that saves. It is the love underlying the sacrifices we make for our families that saves them. It is the love for our friends, no matter how they betray us, that renews them and redeems them. Love saves, not physical suffering. Kailan lamang, kailangan nawain ang climate change at kapalpakan ng ating flood control program. And so as Christians, we need to study also. We need to research. We need to read. Hindi lang puro opinion na lang, no? Tulad ng mga vlogger. Puro opinion. Hindi fact-based, hindi data-based. We need to know. We need to find out. And then, we need to ask also ourselves, ano nga ba mga pangunahing suliranin sa ating parokya, diocese? Ano ang masanghi nito? Paano matutunan? At kani-kanino dapat makipag-ugnayan? And finally, ano ang maiaambag ko natin sa pagtugon sa mga suliranin nito? So as we survey our parish, sino ang mga nasalay-layan? Halimbawa, yung mga single mothers na hindi makapagtrabaho dahil walang pag-iiwanan ang kanilang mga anak. Should we have a daycare center here in our parish? Para si ate ay pwede magtinda sa palengke nang may nagbabantay ng taong bulang anak. Na may catechist, may social worker, may pananghalian, may pangmerienda. Para pag-uwi niya,
At the same time, si Father po bumanga sa ating parokya at tumama din po sa inyong attendance. Sabi niya, ang daming tao. Sabi ko sa kanya, basta po meron po kami spiritual nourishment and enlightenment, nandiyan po lahat yan. St. Charles Power po rumama sa ating parokya at tumama din po sa inyong attendance. Sabi niya, ang daming tao. Sabi ko sa kanya, basta po meron po kami spiritual nourishment and enlightenment, nandiyan po lahat yan. Sila po ba'y active? Very, very active. Aktibo po sila. Hindi po kayo, masasabi po namin na malulungkot, hindi po you lang feel bored because of this wonderful community. The first class, particularly the parish na napagsabihan ko po, ang San Roque de Mandaluyong. Church work was almost 300 plus. 300 plus po yun. Pero pa po yung tinatawag natin mga movements. Wala pa po yun. Pero with regards to the BECs, with regards to other communities, ano po sila? Very, very active. Very active. Kaya sabi ko, punong-puno sila ng Espiritu Santo, punong-puno sila ng biyaya, at punong-puno ng pagkapala ng Diyos. Lalo po ba yun, nadagdagan po yung ibinigay sa amin. So, para po sa kaalaman po ng lahat, kita nyo naman si Father sa ating fiesta. Hindi naman po kami nagmamagaling Father. Ang aming po mga presiders ay walang iba kundi mga obispo. From day 1 to day 9, then yung fiesta, puro obispo po.